What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Basketball Show. I'm Chauncey Cooper, and I want to talk to y'all about what's been going on in the NBA playoffs and as well as the track and field world. So, let's just get right into it, y'all. Let's talk about what's been going on. The NBA playoffs this season have been nothing short of spectacular. All the games have been great to watch. Well, almost all of them. Some have been blowouts. Some of them have just been, pretty obvious to predict who's going to win. But nonetheless, the games have been very exciting to watch, each and every last one of them. But I want to talk about just a couple of things going on in the playoffs. First of all, the Utah Jazz versus my Dallas Mavericks. Now, without Luka suffering that calf injury, I knew it was going to be very tough, if not almost impossible for us to beat the Utah Jazz. Losing game one, which a whole lot of people in the world expected, but nobody expected us to be that close to them. Only losing by 6 points without Luka, very impressive. And I could not have been prouder. It gave me a little bit of confidence going into game two, saying like, y'all, okay, this is a must win for us. We got to win this game. We cannot go to Utah down 0-2 because I knew the hostile environment that they going to have for us is not going to be easy for us to play against. But Jalen Brunson and Maxi Kleber, they stepped up big time. Jalen Brunson put up a career playoff high of 41 points. Not just a playoff career high, but that's also just his straight up basketball career high, 41 points. And that was incredible to watch. He put the team on his back, and he carried us to that victory along with the help of Maxi. Maxi, y'all know that emoji that they give him on Twitter, the telephone emoji. But Maxi had 8 of 11 of his three-pointers, and almost all of them were uncontested. The most uncontested three-pointers of 17 by my Dallas Mavericks. I don't know what's going on with the Utah's defense. Well, mainly Rudy Gobert. He can't really defend nobody. As great as a defensive player he is, as spread out as my Mavericks play, he ain't ready for that type of matchup that we're gonna have. However, that does not mean that the series is going to be any easier from here on out, because now Utah knows they got something to prove. With everybody look at them like, hey, hold on, y'all. Y'all supposed to have the advantage. With the Dallas Mavericks being without Luka, y'all supposed to have the advantage, and yet y'all lose game 2. Y'all let Jalen Brunson wipe the floor with y'all, and y'all only won by 6 points in game 1. What's going on, Utah? There's already been talks that they may break up this team because something's going on the inside with them. So either Utah going to have to step it up, or my Dallas Mavericks, we can take advantage of this, potentially get Luka back for game 3 or game 4, but we'll get into that later. And we could potentially win this series. Let's just get him healthy, and let's just get him ready to go. But first off, the team got to be ready to play. They have been ready to play, and I could not have been more proud of them. But now we got to go into a hostile environment in Utah and Salt Lake City. So bring it on. Let's bring it on, y'all. That was a must-win for us, and I'm proud we got that win. But here on out, every game now is a must-win in this first-round series, which we got to get out of. So let's go, Mavs. MFFL for life. Let's go. And now, a series that everybody has been talking about as the highlight of the first round. That's the Boston Celtics versus the Brooklyn Nets. That game 1 was absolutely mind-boggling, breathtaking, whatever you want to say about it. It was everything. Kyrie Irving put on a spectacular show, dropping 39 against his former team, the Boston Celtics. If you saw the game, you saw Boston was not letting up on him. They gave him just everything that he possibly could have expected, as far as them booing him, them saying all types of crazy things to him. But, he gave him, the middle fingers. He gonna get fined for that. We all know that. But still, first game was absolutely incredible. What a lot of people are also noticing was Kevin Durant not stepping up big time. Like, we all know he can, and we all know he will coming into game 2. But I've always said this from the start. Boston has got the better team. Yeah, you argue with me if you want to, leave in the comments, whatever. Boston has the better team. Jalen Brunson, excuse me. Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum leading that team and the defensive prowess that whole entire team possesses. It's starting to show. It might be a bit too much for Brooklyn, but the scoring, but the absolute phenoms and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they're not going to back down. We all know that because they can score 40, 50 at will whenever they want to. Mainly Kevin Durant, but they were making sure Kevin Durant was not going to dominate them and was not going to lose to them. And they did their job to a T. The head coach of the Celtics has done an absolutely phenomenal job locking them in on defense and making sure that, we had a little trouble stopping Kyrie, but we did what we really mainly were supposed to do, and that was contesting Kevin Durant on everything he did. And Defensive Player of the Year now, Marcus Smart knows that, I'm Defensive Player of the Year. I got a chip on my shoulder. I got to show these people why I'm the best defensive player in the world right now of this year. Because come game 2, Brooklyn, they're going to be ready. Brooklyn is going to be ready for them. They're going to be ready to show them, you know what, we cannot go home down 0-2. They can potentially steal a game on our court, so we got to steal it back. So let's see what you got, Brooklyn. Let's see what you got, because Tatum and Brown, they ready to go. They ready to go for y'all. And so is that hostile Boston crowd. And by the way, incredible finish to game 1. Jason Tatum getting that spin move layup, incredible. Truly incredible. I didn't even realize how much time was even left on the clock. I thought they was going to call timeout or something, but nah. Coach said, run it, run it, run it. Perfect pass to Jason Tatum, laid it up, game winner. Incredible finish. Incredible finish to game 1 of what I personally think is going to be a 7-game series. Boston has a good advantage to take them down, but it's not going to be easy. So let's just see where it goes from here on out. Now, another series that has been not looked at entirely too much, but then again, it has been between the Denver Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors, and the Warriors have they've been slaughtering them. With potential MVP and Nikola Jokic, I just call him straight up the Joker, just for short. His team is falling apart, and we saw it right in front of our eyes. He got 2 technical fouls in game 2, which got him ejected. Not only that, the team showed that they were frustrated with each other on the bench, arguing with each other. And you can't do that in front of Golden State, because trust and believe, they're going to take advantage. They are 3-time world champions for a reason. And they've shown they have not let up whatsoever in this series. Up 2-0. They going to Denver. A little hard playing that place, but the way Golden State's been playing, Denver, y'all in trouble. Y'all are in some trouble. Y'all gonna have to take back both y'all home court advantages, because if y'all lose one home game and y'all gotta go back to Golden State for a potential game 5, you can consider this series closed in 5 if they don't get their stuff together. So Denver, it's y'all's turn to respond. Let's get it going. Now, the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns have looked incredible from start to finish the whole entire year. The point guard of Chris Paul has just been sensational watch. He looks younger and younger every single time he steps on the court when he plays. That beautiful jump shot that he has is just unstoppable, incredible watch, poetry in motion, whatever you want to call it. It's everything. He got it. We all know what an incredible point guard Chris Paul is, and what an incredible team that him and Devin Booker have been leading them to. Devin Booker, I don't see how or why he hasn't been in the MVP conversation, because, trust and believe, he's going to get that award pretty soon. Especially the way he's leading his Phoenix Suns to this type of record and the way they've been playing against a pitiful New Orleans Pelicans team without Zion Williamson. We're going to get into him another time. But Phoenix Suns, they look incredible. I personally think they have a really good shot at going back to the NBA Finals. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. It's not going to be guaranteed they can do it. But so far, they look like the best team in the Western Conference. They truly do. And it's going to be very, very, very hard for anybody to stop them. So Phoenix, y'all my favorites so far. Y'all are my favorites, so let's see what y'all got. Now, the 76ers with Joel Embiid and James Harden. Of course, the Raptors, they're banged up. They got a lot of injuries on their team. I personally saw the 76ers win this series pretty easily. They already up 2-0 going into Toronto for game 3. I still don't see the Toronto Raptors beating this team. I think it'll possibly be a sweep. If not, the 76ers will close the thing out in 5. Now, what is their ceiling for the 76ers? I can see them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals because they're going to have to face the winner of the Chicago Bulls. No. I lied. My mistake. Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks, they're going to face the winner of the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets. My mistake. They're going to have to face the winner of Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks. I see Miami winning that series unless Trae Young can step up in game 2. But the 76ers, they can get to the conference finals. I personally think they can beat both Miami and Atlanta. They can beat them because they don't have no answer whatsoever for Joel Embiid. If James Harden, we all know the disappointments that he's been facing and he's been doing in the playoffs for as long as we all can remember. But their ceiling, I think they can get to the conference finals, potentially face either Brooklyn, Boston, or Milwaukee. Either way, that's going to be a hard-fought series to get to the finals and represent the East. So, Philly, y'all can get to the conference finals. Y'all can. Y'all can get there. But who y'all going to get past is the real question. James Harden, we all know you got a lot to prove because, hey, man, you gotta step it up. We all know that he just chokes, wets the bed, come playoff time. So, because Joel Embiid, he needs you, man. He needs you. That's why you're there. That's exactly why you're there. To help him and help this organization get to an NBA championship. So, it's on you. It's on Embiid. See what y'all can do. Now, I want to talk about my man's own superstar, Luka Doncic. There's a possibility he could return for either Game 3 or Game 4. I'm looking at potentially Game 4. Since there's a little bit of rest time between now and Game 3, that's not until Thursday. So, that calf injury, they're taking their time with him, as they should, because they don't want to jeopardize nothing serious down the long run for them, and especially for Luka. But the team's been holding up pretty well without him. But, of course, they can only get so far without him. We all know they can only get so far. People are not picking Dallas to win this series without Luka. But if Luka returns for either Game 3 or Game 4, oh, trust me, it's going to get turned around. And I mean, it's going to get turned around just like that, just with Luka's presence alone. No matter how many minutes he may play, just him on the court will make all the difference. Plain and simple. So, if Luka can return for either Game 3 or Game 4, trust and believe, the Mavericks, they're going to push this thing to potentially a 7th game. They can do it. So, Luka, best wishes you get healthy, man. So you can get us past this first round, which we have not done since 2011. But with your return, it's possible. It's very possible. So rest up, my brother. Now let's get into track and field, y'all. Over the last couple of days in the track and field world, there have been some mind-boggling times that have been put up, performances that a lot of people have overlooked, and a lot of headlines in track and field that need a little bit more credit. So that's what I'm here for. Now, Matthew Bowling, representing the University of Georgia, we all know he was a high school sensation, running his wind 100 meters in 9.98, but over this past weekend at the Tom Jones Invitational, he finally broke it. He finally cracked that 100-meter sub-10 second barrier, running a 9.98, which I honestly saw it coming. I knew he was going to eventually break 10 seconds because he has the strength, he's got the speed, he's got the top end speed to do it. Start needs a little bit more work, but obviously he can clean that up whenever he turns professional, because he's going to turn professional, if not after this season. He will do it. So, congratulations to you, Matthew Bowling, man. You did a great job in that 100 meters, man, and you are my personal favorite. My personal favorite, you and Makai Williams of the University of Oregon. Y'all my top 2 favorites to take that 100-meter title come the NCAA Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon. So it's going to be a head-to-head matchup between the two of you. So I hope you're ready. And I know Mikal Williams is going to be ready with that rocket start he got because he already ran on win legal. Was it win legal? Was it win legal? Because it was at Mount Sac. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was win. Yeah, it was win dated. It was win dated. It was not a legal time. I remember now. But still, the two of those guys, they're gonna put on a show come that NCAA. If both of them stay healthy, we're gonna see something special. The Jamaican women with Elaine Thompson-Herah and the great Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and the upcoming athlete of Brianna Williams, those athletes are ready to dominate come the World Championships. They're ready to dominate. The U.S. women's athletes, they always step up their game whenever it's time to. But these Jamaican women, especially with Elaine Thompson, being the current fastest woman alive, she has the second fastest time in history. They're not going to be an easy team to beat, especially in the individual or the relays. So the Jamaican women, y'all, keep your eyes out for them because Elaine Thompson-Herah, she might potentially have a shot at the late great Flo Jo's world record. Nothing is guaranteed though, but don't be surprised if she gets close to it. She already has a 10.54. The world record's 10.49. If she can get it, trust and believe, they're gonna be headlines. Y'all gonna see them headlines. So Jamaican women, see what y'all got. And the USA men, we have a lot of athletes that are ready to go. I can give you a whole list of names. Christian Coleman, Trayvon Bromell, Aryan Knighton, Noah Lyles, Fred Curley. The list goes on and on. Michael Norman, Ryan Benjamin, whoever. The list goes on. The U.S. men are ready to go come these World Championships. They're going to be ready. Christian Coleman already has his bye in the 100 meters. Noah Lyles has his bye in the 200 meters, being the defending champions. Trayvon Bromell, you can't sleep on that man. You cannot sleep on him because he has a lot to prove after his little disappointment after last season. However, he's a little bit erased it, running the world's fastest time last year of 9.76, equaling Christian Coleman's 9.76 that he ran at the 2019 World Outdoor Championships. But regardless, he got a lot to prove. He's going to have a lot to prove come those championships. The young, sensational Aryan Knighton, he is going to be a beast to behold in the future. He's young. He's got a lot to work on. He can get stronger. He's definitely going to get faster. This kid right here is going to be a very, very, very special athlete to watch in the near future. Very special. And I cannot wait to see when he actually unleashes that potential that's inside of him. So I can't wait. Fred Curley has been a very talked about track and field athlete, given he has the potential to win 3 individual sprint titles in the 100, 200, and the 400, given his personal best in all of them. That man's a beast. He is a beast, man. I know that's Johan Blake's nickname, but regardless of the point, he's something serious. After defeating Michael Norman in the Mount Sac Invitational, running a 19 point. What did he run? A 19.8? No. He ran a 19.8. Forgive me for not memorizing the time he ran, but regardless, he ran the world's fastest time this year, and trust and believe, he's gonna be ready to go. He's gonna be ready to go in the 1 and the 2 and the 4 if he truly wanted to. Michael Norman, he's got a lot to prove because he's got the talent, he's got the speed, and he has got the mental strength to win a global individual title. But in 2019, came up short in the 400, didn't even make it past the first round. I hate that I saw that. And at the Olympics, he just didn't step up. Got a gold medal in the 4x4 relay, which everybody saw USA winning, but he got to do it by himself. He can show he can do it by himself. He can do it. He's got to do it. Plain and simple. He's got to get out and do it. So, I'm wishing you the best of luck, Michael Norman, because I'm rooting for you to win that open 400 meters because you got the talent to do it. You do. You just got to step up and do it, bro. So, good luck to you. Now, there have been a little bit of questions surrounding the men's 4x1 relay because, oh man, oh man, we finally got a global championship in the 4x1 in 2019 with Christian Coleman, Justin Gatlin, Mike Rogers, and Noah Lyles. However, at the past Olympics, didn't get out of the rounds. So people are questioning, are the USA back on, messing up their sprint relay again? I don't want to see us mess up no more sprint relays because we have the speed and we got the talented people to do it. We do. We got Coleman, we got Lyles, we got Marcel. We got people we can throw up in there and just say, hey, let's just work on our exchanges. Work on getting that stick around this track and get across that line first. But they just haven't been able to do it. So they got a lot to clean up come these world championships. I want to see us cross that line first. But we're going to have some competition. Trust and believe we will. So, USA men, you got to get your stuff together ready for that 4x1 relay, man. Now, an athlete that's been highly praised, rightfully so, in the sprints, Lamont Marcel Jacobs, the first Italian athlete to ever win the 100-meter title at the Olympic Games. Made even bigger headlines for defeating Christian Coleman in the 60-meter dash at the World Indoor Championships earlier this year. He's my personal favorite to win this 100-meter title. If you see how relaxed he runs from start to finish, Christian Coleman, yes, he has the most incredible start along with Trayvon Bromell and many other athletes. However, Marcel Jacobs is the most relaxed. And as relaxed as he is, it's going to take him to the finish line even faster because he already has great top-end speed. And we saw that when he was able to catch Christian Coleman at the World Indoor Championships in the 60. So, he's my favorite. Of course, I want to see the United States win it. Christian Coleman, he's going to have a real chip on his shoulder come the outdoors because he felt he should have defended his 60-meter title, and now he really going to want to defend his world 100-meter title on U.S. soil in Eugene, Oregon later on this year. So, Marcel Jacobs is my favorite to win it, but I'm not going to count any USA athlete out, especially Christian Coleman. Trayvon Bromell can do it too. Just got to step it up when it counts. So, let's go. Now, there's an athlete, female athlete specifically, that a lot of people have been questioning. Is she truly ready to step up? And that's Shikari Richardson. After everything that happened at the Olympic Games with the, testing positive for the marijuana, we discussed that already. But people are questioning, is she truly ready? Is she truly ready? Is she mature enough to handle the pressure come these great athletes? She's shown at the United States trials, yeah, she's ready. She got the talent to do it. But after that, nobody really seen or heard from her. I think, me personally, I don't know, but I think she just had to get her mental health right so she can properly focus on what she needs to do, because she's a sensational athlete, one of the best sprint talents I've seen in quite some time. So I personally want to see her succeed, especially in these sprints, so she can challenge the Jamaicans of Elaine Thompson, Brianna Williams, and the great Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. I personally want to see her win. The world wants to see her win, but she got to do it. She got to get herself ready to go. And this is the season to do it. This and next season for both world championships and come the Olympic Games in 2 years' time. So Shikari, I'm rooting for you. I want you to get at that top of that podium. So best wishes to you. Now, Andre DeGrasse of Canada. I've been a huge fan of him ever since he was at the University of Southern California, when he shocked me by defeating Trayvon Bromell in both the 100 and 200 at the NCAAs. He became an Olympic champion in these past Olympic Games in the 200 meters. And it was incredible to finally see him break through and get that elusive gold medal that he so needed for his career. And I'm so happy he got it. He's going to have some real challenges come these world championships, and the defending champion in Noah Lyles. I know Aryan Knighton's going to be running that open too. Will Fred Curley run it? He could. He could if he wanted to. And you cannot forget Kenny Bednarik. I just call him Kung Fu Kenny. That's been his nickname. But regardless, under the grass, he's going to have some real tough competition come these outdoor 200-meter world championships. I know he's going to do the open 100 as well, which he always seems to medal in, which is incredible. You know, it's good to get those medals under your belt. Is it going to be hard for him to get an individual 100-meter gold medal? Yeah, it'll be very hard, but not impossible because he has the talent to do it. But the 200 is a specialty. Without question, that's a specialty. But Knighton, Lyles, and Kenny Bednarik, potentially Fred Curley, they're going to be coming after him with some vengeance after what happened in these past Olympics. Well, if Curley didn't run the Open 200, but still regardless. They be coming for you, Andre. So, what you going to do? You going to show people why you the Olympic champion? Or you going to let Lyles, Knighton, and Bednarik go 1, 2, 3? See what you got, bro. I want to see you succeed, but USA men, they're gonna be coming for you. They coming. So good luck to you, my brother. And an athlete that breaks my heart to see leave the sport in her final season, the great Allyson Felix. The most decorated United States athlete in track and field. She has had nothing short of a remarkable, legendary career that not too many people can mimic, and not too many people can really even top. Her accolades are just way too long to even discuss. We all know that she's one of the greatest to ever do it. In my opinion, she is the GOAT of the women's track and field. Because she's a great all-around athlete. She's humble. She cares about the sport. She cares about her community off the track. And this season is going to be very, very, very hard to say goodbye to an athlete I've always looked forward to seeing at the World Championships and the Olympics. So, Allyson Felix, we will miss you. And I'm looking forward to enjoying your very last lap around this track. It's going to be hard to see you leave because you've been an incredible athlete to watch. You've been a true role model to so many women that look up to you in the track and field world, on and off the track, and even some men have looked up to you and say, like, what an incredible woman, what an incredible athlete, what an incredible role model she has been, and she will be dearly, sincerely missed, especially by me. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. See you.